Man, y'all ever go get a new phone and be like, man, this is a good promo, and then a couple months later, surprise, your bill is totally different.
But with Boost Mobile, man, it's $25 for everything. It ain't no price hikes. When I say $25 for everything, I mean $25 for everything. And it's forever. Forever, ever.
Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. They've invested billions of dollars across the country.
Listen, visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and tap in unlimited talk, text, and data. $25 a month forever. They ain't switching up.
That's $25 forever. Text, talk, data, no matter what, just $25.
5G speeds not available in areas after 30 gigabytes. Customers may experience slower speeds. Customers pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on Boost Mobile's unlimited plan.
Tap in, boostmobile.com.
Man, y'all better tap in $25, man, forever.
It's game 5 tonight. And you know what's more important? The trade that took place yesterday, man. Crazy trade between the Grizzlies and the Magic yesterday, man. You got Desmond Bane headed down to Orlando for KCP, Cole Anthony, and 4 unprotected first-round pick and a pick swap. Fellas, how y'all feel about that?
I'm
let y'all
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I feel good about it.
I feel like it was a lot of picks, but
Yeah.
Desmond Bane is cold, bro.
Most definitely.
He gonna help them a lot. And we kind of been saying that's what they needed, bro.
Yeah, he guaranteed dub.
I don't know, bro. It might be all right.
In the words of one of the best football decisions in a long time, and a lot of GMs around the league, F them picks. Because you know why? Who cares?
You never know what they're gonna turn into either.
And you gotta think they had to get off that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trade. I mean money, that signing. Cause I like KCP, cool dude, but he wasn't good.
Yeah.
And Cole Anthony, he's kind of been he's been a good player for them, but they just wasn't using him right. It was time to get off that money. They extended Cole Anthony, and then they paid KCP all that money. Yeah. And to be able to get off them contracts, I know you had to give up them first-round picks.
Yep.
But if you really look at it, how young this team is, you still got Anthony Black on the bench.
Yes, sir.
People that you have got in the first round super high. You got to give them people a chance, and just adding more young guys to that roster really wasn't going to help them. Like, they need some more veteran pieces because they top 5 players, really, they all under 27.
Yeah.
So you're going to have them for another solid 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Them picks really ain't going to matter. You're going to be needing surrounded with veteran players, to be honest.
Most definitely, man. And my first thought about it was, like you said, everybody's like, oh, 4 first-round picks. Okay, so what? Look at all your players you have underage. Also, in that situation, you got 2 killers in Franz and Paolo. If at some point you feel like you need to move on from one of them, you're going to get all them picks right back.
Yeah, you're going to be able to get some of them picks back. But you got to think they still get a pick in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
So they still get a chance to draft somebody. But you got Jet Howard that ain't touched the court. You still got Caleb Houston, young guys who capable. But for the Magic, most of their, for me, I guess their picks would be kind of bad picks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming they think they're going to be a really good team.
Yeah.
So getting somebody at 26, 28, 29, it really don't matter. Because most of the value going to be in the second round now. Like, that's going to really help this team. It's going to be second round picks. They're going to be cheap money, but it's going to be super veteran college players that was in college for 4 or 5 years that can actually hoop and come contribute. When you get about somebody in 28, 27, you got to pay them guaranteed money, and they the same as the second round pick. So it really don't matter if they team going to be what they team going to be. Now, if this team come out and they terrible and they ass, and it's going to look like a crazy-ass trade.
I don't see them being asked.
I don't either. I think they're too well coached.
Desmond Bane, he's cold, though.
Yeah, he is.
He's proven he's going to get you 20.
Yeah, guaranteed, dog. That's crazy that Gary is an OG on this team.
Shout out to my dog, G. Harris.
But
OG.
they going to need more players like him. Like, they going to need a Trey Lyles or somebody like that you can come in and fit this group.
Naptown.
But what I like about this team now is that people, like, they don't have a playmaking guard. Well, Anthony Black, he was, what, the 6th, 7th pick?
Yeah.
He better figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's time. They basically telling you up next.
Yeah.
Right? Jalen Suggs is like, this reminds me of the Celtics team, kind of. Not the same scoring, not the same shooting. But, like, Jalen Suggs is a defender, right? But he get you 16 points a game. He's a defender, solid defender, good on ball, scrappy player, plays hard. Then you got your 2 stars, Franz and PB5. They don't need a traditional point guard because PB5 and Franz play with the ball.
Yep.
So they need a space. Yeah, they need spacers. And one thing Desmond Bane can do, he can shoot that rock.
That peel.
So him being able to space the floor, and they're big, can space the floor too. Dude from Duke, what's his name? Wendell Carter.
Yeah.
He can make a shot now. He worked on his game. he can make a shot. So I mean, I think they got the formula
I like that.
for a good team. They're gonna be able to switch 1 through 4 easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Man, listen, before injuries killed that team this year, they was on pace to be a top 14. They was killing shit. Now you getting Desmond Bane, the one thing that they needed, floor spacing, and he's a solid defender as well, good role player. Yeah. They're going to be a tough team to deal with going forward. The East is going to be wide open next year.
For sure.
So what is Memphis doing? Are they blowing their team up? Like, what they about to do?
I think Memphis put themselves in a position to either, like you said, blow that team up, or they could go get another really good player. They could make another big move with all them 4 first-round picks as well. And you got a little bit of cap space, too. We've seen rumors of them possibly moving on from Triple J. So imagine if you got Ja and no other big contracts on the team. You can really build your team.
I just don't know who you're going to trade for somebody like Triple J, though. Like, we give him slack for his rebounding, but I don't see them giving him up like that. Yeah, it's over.
I agree. I think the reason is it's payday time, right? That might be the cause.
Yeah, it's the Luka situation.
Damn, the league really like this.
They like, man, well, we gonna pay this dude to be mediocre, or am I gonna get him a max deal to be mediocre? Or
22-5.
I mean, he nice, but they like their team. They gonna be mediocre. Like it's kind of like, do we go the Pacer route? Like I think that's what everybody's looking at. Like we should just go the Pacer route. Let's get a whole bunch of second-round picks, underused players, see if we can make a team out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Pacers don't pay nobody.
They don't.
Yeah.
They pay Siakam and Tyrese.
Way to mess the league up, Pacers.
Yeah. So they like, maybe
Pacers just got blessed, though, bro. It's going to be hard to duplicate that.
It is, but people going to be trying.
They
going to try.
League, bro.
But you're right. Everybody ain't got a Kevin Pritchard, but they're going to try.
They kind of doing it in a way. Like, if they can get off KCP contract, somebody was to take it.
They got Ja Morant.
They got Ja Morant and Triple J. Then they just put like insert Wells and a couple of them other guys.
Yeah.
They just got to get off the KCP contract. They get off that contract, they literally doing it.
Yeah, and I was hollering about people from the Grizzlies yesterday. They're really high on Jalen Wells.
Yeah.
So they feel confident that he could possibly, you know what I'm saying, come in to replace Bane's contributions. I mean, Bane was really, really good. But, you know what I'm saying, they feel confident in their young pieces for sure.
I think if
he nice.
They partner KCP up with a first-round pick, they probably can get him off of him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They probably get off of him. They want to get off that money.
Let's wild out real quick. How y'all feel about a potential them taking them 4 picks and somebody else and say, hey, we need Trey Murphy? Or, hey, we need Zion.
Damn, boy. You ain't trying to win.
Yeah.
You got to trade. You trying to trade Triple J. You can't have Zion and Triple J.
Yeah.
But Trey Murphy would be a good fit for their squad.
Some big money.
But it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. I like DJ Bitch, I like Trey Murphy with the Pacers, though.
Absolutely.
Nah, it's too much money.
Yeah, we can't afford him. We would have to decimate our roster to get him because
it's okay.
Too much money, but I see where you're going with it.
I like the energy.
He fit perfectly for them.
I like the energy for sure.
I like Obi Toppin better with the Pacers than Trey Murphy.
I mean, yeah, I like
because you're getting him for literally half the price.
Yeah, you get him for dirt cheap. But if we just talking basketball, Trey Murphy would be silly, bro, with the Pacers.
Yeah. Pause. His size at 3 in our team next to Siakam, that'd be tough. Yeah. All right, man, let's hop in the super chat with it. Hefe said, Teague, they could have got Trae Young for that, though.
Nah, they couldn't. The Hawks wouldn't have traded Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Cole Anthony.
Not for Trae Young.
Nah, we need... The thing is, if they would have put Triple J or somebody else in it, then whoever it was. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who the Magic was going to trade. They would have put... They was going to put Franz in that. They was going to have to give us something.
Yeah.
We wasn't taking that. We wasn't taking Caldwell-Pope. They was going to have to give us a player we could build around.
I was seeing so many people just like, why couldn't they go get LaMelo? Why couldn't they go get Trae Young? I said, imagine if they would have called them and said, we got 4 first-round picks for y'all. No, because they got that for Desmond Bane. Them two, you're going to have to give up a whole lot to get 2 franchise point guards.
Yeah.
One of them guys.
You're going to have to give up one of your guys. Now, if they would have gave up Franz and them picks, I'm sure we would have took it. Or definitely PB5. We would have... Hey, we would have took that straight up probably.
No, we're never going to do that.
That was never an option.
Yeah, they would have took that straight up, but they wasn't going to get a franchise point guard.
Yeah.
You're not giving us nothing to build our franchise off of.
And that's another point people are missing this Orlando situation. Yeah, they can swing like this because they're one of the few franchises who know they have a franchise player for the next 8 years. Yeah, he can probably be a Magic for life if he wants to, unless he just wants to leave.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, Dob Smith in the super chat said, no way in God's green earth is Bane worth 4 picks, Pope and Cole. Those short T-Rex pitbull arms N-word have to come to a Hall of Famer to be justified.
I don't really see why not, bro.
But them picks don't matter.
Them picks don't matter. That team gonna be good, and they gonna be picked 28. The Orlando Magic is picking at 29, and that 29th pick is not gonna be used.
As long as they stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, if they lose and it's a bad team and that pick become the number 3 pick.
Niggas get injured again, bro.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah.
I don't wish that, but it can get right.
If you just look at it, bro, that's a good trade.
Yeah, bro. They planning to be a good team, and that them picks are gonna be 28 and 29. They gonna be able to get that same player in the second round.
Yeah.
I just brought in 20 a night, bro. Come on, man.
He did.
And that young, if it work out, that could be a top 3 or 4 seed in the East with no problem.
Yeah.
No problem, bro.
And for years to come. Like
going forward.
The oldest player that's in that lineup was 26, 27. And it was Wendell Carter, and he is replaceable. And that, I mean, out of all of them, he's the most replaceable.
Banchero's 22 and Franz is 23. Yeah, they good money for the next 7 years if they want to be.
You got them to at least 28.
Nah.
Them first round picks ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah.